just because you see a young African-American woman dressed in all black crawling through a window at 11 o'clock at night does not mean she's doing anything illegal. Okay guys, it's me back again, but this time is story time because I am honestly so livid right now. As you can see from the title, it's an interesting story. Let me get comfy. Okay, while we're here, we're just gonna look. I'm wearing all black, okay? Just threw it on. I have a lot of all black stuff. Like, I love black. It's easy. Okay, honestly, I don't even know where to start. You guys need a little bit of a backstory. Okay, to the backstory. A little bit of backstory. I have 3 dogs. You met my boyfriend, Mitchell, and I work at a factory, okay? You guys need to know that. I work at a factory. Anything else? Oh, and I do not have a phone right now. I broke my phone, and one of my friends from work fixes phones. So I gave it to him. I ordered a pack, and the company missed a piece in the pack. So he ordered the extra piece, and I have to wait 2 more days until that comes in. So keep in mind, I don't have a phone because that's part of the story. Okay, now let's get to it. So last night, yes, it is that recent. It happened a few hours ago. Okay, last night I was getting ready for work, but I started editing my video and lost track of time. So I was like 5 minutes late than I usually leave. And I got a text on my laptop, because I don't have my phone, from one of my coworkers. She was like, hey, I forgot my AirPods. Can you grab them for me? She only lives downstairs from me. So I was like, yeah, I'm still here. I'll go grab them. Is your door unlocked? She said, that's the thing. No, you gotta break in, LOL, joking. She was joking. But I was like, that'd be easy. I can go get her AirPods for her. But to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, I was like, I'll let my dogs out too. So I take my dogs downstairs, we're outside, and I like peek through the window to make sure I'm at the right apartment, and it wasn't the right one. So I go down some more, peek through, and I see their like living room set up. And I was like, oh, this is it, okay. So they have like a little, it was tiny. It was like, okay, maybe it was like, how do you make a triangle? Okay, it was like this big, and it was in the screen of the window. And I was like, I can fit my hand in there. Like, I don't have a big hand. So I stick my hand in, and I like pinch the corner so it's not perfect. Now it's like this, and I'm trying to like wiggle it, and I can't get it. And I'm messing with it for like 5 minutes. And I took my dogs off the leash, and they're just walking around in the same area. And I hear people, but I don't see anyone because our apartment complex is huge. So we're just, the dogs are minding their business. I'm minding my business, trying to get in the window. And I end up putting my hand in the screen and like lifting the window up and opening it. Like, I opened the window, and now I can push the screen in. So I like wiggled it, pulled it down, pushed it in, and I was like, easy. So before I like pushed it in, I'm like wiggling it, it like makes a loud noise, and I thought I broke it, but I didn't. And now those people that I heard, I see them. They're like looking, like, what the heck is going on? So I try and play it off, and I turned and started touching my dogs. I was like, come here, get out the bush. Like, pretending like I walked over to the window to get him out the bush. So I'm like, get your butt out the bush. Come on, move, move. And they're looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, we've been in the bush. What are you talking about? And those people, it was 2 boys and 2 girls and 1 boy. And there was like, I'd probably say like 10 rooms down, like 10 sets of windows down at the very edge of the building. I keep looking out the window because I can see exactly where it happened. And so I'm playing it off. And then they walk behind the building. I don't see them no more. I was like, cool. So now this is when I'm done wiggling it, and I pushed it in because it made the loud noise. So I stopped because I saw those people. Okay, so I finally get it pushed in, and I like look, and I'm about to step in, and I see the boy that was with those 2 girls on the phone. And I was like, oh my God, he's trying to see what I look like and like describe me. So I had on a black hoodie with a gold Nike check on it. And so I take the hood like this, and I'm like, oh my gosh. He's probably like calling the cops, thinking I'm breaking in. I really just thought like I was being paranoid, right? So he's standing there really trying to see me, and I'm freaking out. And I didn't even tell my friend this. I grabbed my dogs and I threw them in the window. Okay, so me and the dogs are in the window. And they're just sitting there freaking out like, what's going on? So I don't see them no more. So I put my dogs out because I don't want them dirty in her apartment. So they're outside the window. I go in her room, turn the light on it, and the AirPods are the very first thing I see, like on her shelf. So I picked them up, put them in my hoodie pocket, closed her door, went back to the window, and I pulled it down a little bit because I didn't know if I'd be able to get my arm in and push it back down. So I pulled it down a little bit and then crawled out. And I still heard those people there, but I didn't see them no more. So I hurried up and I closed the window and I put the screen back up. And then I was freaking out. So I was like, come on, puppies. And we ran to the door, went upstairs. Nothing, fine, right? All fine and dandy. I put my dogs in the cage and I go to my car. And we have security guards at our place, like walking around. And I feel like if they was really worried about someone breaking in, they would have went to the security guards. But the security guard didn't look like he was doing anything important. He was like leaned in a car window talking to someone. Great job. Okay. So I get to work a little bit late and they're like, what were you doing? And I was like, I had to go get her AirPods. So I hand her AirPods and I'm like, girl, these people probably called the cops on me, thought I was breaking in. I'm wearing all black, of course. And I was explaining to her and they were all laughing, cracking up. And I was like, ha ha ha, funny. No, I'm not laughing. I'm laughing right now, but it's not funny. Okay, it's night shift. So I get off work, go to sleep, blah, blah, blah. Today, a couple hours ago, this morning, I drive Mitchell to class because he doesn't want to move his car. Like, he has a good parking spot. I agree, he has a good parking spot. And I had errands to run anyways. So I get up and me and Mitchell go to the car and I take him to class. Normal morning. And then I came straight back and took the dogs to their vet appointment. Like, I didn't even have time to sit and eat or do anything. I went upstairs, put them on their harness, went straight to my car again. And I don't have a phone, keep in mind. So I was gone for a while because I don't know my way around. Like, I don't know where the vet office is. So I printed out MapQuest directions, like old school MapQuest. Like, I threw it back to the paper. And that was honestly so hard because it wasn't like, oh, make a left out of your apartment complex. It said head east, head straight, turn left on this street so that you can be going west towards this. And I was like, okay, I need to go back to school. And okay, so I get back from, I keep saying okay. I take the dogs to the vet and then I get back and I'm expecting a package because I ordered stuff for my next video. And I walk in and I see the package. I was like, great, hey, like, that's my package. I don't have my phone to get the email where you guys let me know my package is here or like confirm it, whatever you gotta do. So can I just get it now? They was like, yeah, that's fine, here's your package. She was like, 1 second. And the girl working the desk turned around and their manager's in there on the phone already with someone. And she was like, were you gonna send them to her room? I thought they were talking about my other packages because I only got one big one and I'm expecting like a big one and 4 little ones. And I was like, don't worry, I'll come back down. She was like, okay. So I assumed we were talking about packages. No, I was talking about packages. So I get upstairs to my room. I don't even think I got to take my shoes off. I can't remember. Because I did take my shoes off because I'm wearing slides now. Okay, so I get in my room, take my shoes off, let the dogs out of the cage, put my slides on, and I'm about to start doing the dishes and cleaning and stuff. Knock on my door, and I was like, they didn't have to bring my packages up to me. I open the door, it's the cops. The police. For my deaf friend watching, the cops came to my home, yes. crazy. I was like, hello? Like, I didn't, they were like, Miss Shelby. And I was like, yes. Like, yes, can I help you? And they was like, oh, no worries, you're not, like, don't freak out. We're just, of course I'm gonna freak out, first of all. I don't mess with cops, okay? So, they're like, we were just wondering if we could ask you some questions. I was like, sure. No, not right there. They can't ask me standing in my doorway. They're like, can you come out here? I was like, I'm just gonna put my dogs in the cage real quick. They're like, we need you to come here. What they think I was gonna do, like close the door in their face and then jump out the 4th window? Like, I can't put my dogs in the cage? And they was like, we need you to come. I was like, I can't put them in the cage. You know what? You're right. We'll just leave them out with my chicken on the stove, already cooked. I was gonna eat. I bet they ate it. I haven't even went back upstairs. I just got back and I grabbed my camera out the car. I need to calm down. Okay. So I was like, you're right. I'll just leave my dogs out. Okay. So I step out thinking we were just going right there. They start walking. So I'm walking with them. They're not talking. And I was like, what is this about? Like, is something going on? I have to get my dude from class. Like, my dogs need to be in their cage. Nope. They put me in a cop car. A cop car. And there's people looking like, they probably think I'm a delinquent. Like, look at that girl. She's getting arrested. But I didn't have handcuffs on. Like, I would have raised hell. I would have had to. I would have been like, what is this for? Still so confused. We didn't go far. We didn't even go to like the jail. We went to like a little office building kinda. And we're sitting down and it wasn't like what I pictured, like an interrogation room, like dark, light in your face, like, and it wasn't like mugshots, like. And then I'm sitting there waiting, like, still don't know what's going on. And then they asked me, they're like, so how long have you lived at the apartment complex you live at? And I was like, since August. Like, I moved in like the last week of July. So I don't really count it. I was like, not long, like 2.5 months. And they were like, so do you know people there? I was like, yeah, actually some people I went to high school live here. Some of my coworkers live here. And then I've met people just by being here every day. And they was like, okay. And they're like, we're just gonna get right into it. And was asking about last night. They started asking about last night. And they were like, so we have footage of you breaking in. And I was like, whoa. I had permission. I was asked to. And they weren't hearing it. They didn't understand like what I was talking about. And I was like, I don't have my phone. I can't show you the messages. Which now they think I'm lying because I don't have a phone, but I really don't have a phone. So I was like freaking out. I'm like, can I call, get my friend's number so that I can tell you guys like she asked me to? And they were like, well, where's the AirPods now? And I was like, with her, I gave them to her. And first of all, if I'm breaking into someone's house, don't you think I would have maybe took like one of their TVs or the game system? Like, I stole AirPods, that's it. I have my own AirPods. Don't have time. And they're questioning me and I was like, did she call and complain? And they were like, no. And I started like trying to think of excuses, like, are you guys allowed to do this, but I didn't want to sound dumb, so I didn't do that. And they ended up bringing me back and saying like, well, first they asked me they were questioning me about why I wasn't here. Like, they was like, what were you doing earlier today? I was like, took my boyfriend to class, went to the vet. And they were like, anything else? Because we've came to your apartment and you weren't there. I was like, I was gone for a while because I got lost trying to find the vet. And they're like, and he like wrote something down. Like, what are you writing down? Bad sense of direction. Like, what could you be possibly writing down? Nothing even happened. So all that happened. And they was like, okay, well, don't go too far today. Don't tell me what to do. I am not a criminal. First of all, it was just so weird. And now I'm back in my apartment right now. This is my apartment. And I was just so mad I had to come film this video. Like, I need to go let my dogs out. But if you guys know me at all, I'm not good under pressure. So they probably did think I was lying because I was like, I can't even remember what I was getting. I don't know. I didn't cry though. If you can't tell, I didn't cry. I was a big girl. I was just so mad. And now I was gonna take a nap. No, I can't take a nap now because I gotta go get Mitchell from class. And we're gonna film another video for you guys. So be looking out for that. And okay, I'm done ranting. I just wanted you guys to know how ridiculous today was. But I gotta go. And thanks for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media so that you can participate in my polls for upcoming videos. And I will see you guys soon.